Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Karim. I have today with me Hamza Tzortzis.
So, this book was like Toba for me. It was like
Subhanallah.
it was like social intellectual Toba. And so I wrote the book for that reason. Another reason I wrote the book is because we don't have one good book on atheism. And I was like, oh my God, pulling my hair out. There was not one good book I could give to my friends.
Right.
Now, that's not to say that my book's the best because, every book has shortcomings. There's still typos in my book, right? And I'm happy about that because Harry Potter has around 100 errors in it too. That's really cool. But the point I'm trying to say is we didn't have a good book to refer to or to use as literature to say, here's a good book for college students, because there was a massive crisis on campus. There's a huge intellectual and existential crisis in the West, especially concerning Muslims and non-Muslims alike. And I really believe that we're standing on the shoulders of giants, the likes of Al-Ghazali, for example, the 11th century polymath and theologian, and many other of our ulama that answered these questions for us. So all we have to do is make contemporary what they taught us.
Right.
So, for me, we needed a book, right? So we didn't have one. So I spent a few years actually just writing the book and making sure it was well referenced. And I didn't want to just focus just on pure philosophy, because I really believe, Islam is not really a philosophy; it's a theo-philosophy.
Interesting.
Because Islam is based on, not kind of abstract deductive thinking, but it has existential and spiritual and
Social, psychological.
absolutely, it's holistic. It's absolutely holistic. So, as Al-Ghazali, he said, don't think your iman, your faith, is going to come as a result of some kind of careful premises and a conclusion that necessarily follows in a deductive argument. He even said, if you think your iman is going to come just from that alone, that's a bid'ah. That's an innovation. And I don't use that language, right? If you know my public work, I don't talk about stuff like this. But this is very powerful because Al-Ghazali is saying, and he says that your faith, your iman, your internal conviction will come as a result of internalizing the tradition.
Right.
And this is ilm, this is true knowledge, because Islam is not a belief, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna start creating a narrative. I'm gonna shout and scream this all the time. Islam is not a belief. Now, people are gonna pause this, take a snapshot, put it on Twitter saying Hamza's gone crazy. The point is, Islam is not a belief. If you mean belief, like, the kind of philosophical, mundane understanding of belief, like I have 3 pence in my pocket, or there is a table, that is a ceiling, this is a computer screen. Islam is more than a belief. It's a form of knowing that changes your mind, transforms your mind, liberates your heart, and transforms the way you relate in the world, your actions, because to be is to be related. And how you relate with yourself, with the external world, and essentially how you relate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Islam is more than just a belief in terms of an abstract, cold piece of knowledge, or abstract, mundane presupposition or supposition, like there are 3 pens in my pocket. But rather, Islam is so profound. It's a form of knowing that transforms your mind. Your mind affects what's in your heart and how you relate in the world.